it would be such a hassle. We have rip-off Jenga called Stack Attack. I just watched Dave Chappelle's newest comedy special called The Closer. I'm gonna try something kind of weird, and I'm gonna film with the back camera. This is the wide angle, the ultra wide angle. I played the Halo Infinite beta, and I went through a full list of bugs and of wishlist stuff. Ended up being 23, 28, 51 items that I wrote down. 23 bugs and 28 wishlists slash changes I think they should make. Now, after flight 2, I would say a lot has improved since the first one. I didn't even realize. I went through my other list from the first flight, and a lot of stuff got resolved. So I'm really hoping a lot of the bugs I report now will be resolved as well. I already submitted them on Halo support site, and I also dropped in some of my my fixes or my changes and wishlist stuff, which you're not really supposed to do, and then I'm actually probably going to tweet at Halo with some of the changes I hope to see, because I have a lot of them. But overall, the game's looking really, really good, and I'm super excited for it. I'm going to try the 1X now. Anyway, I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be sick. I think it's going to be sweet, and I'm just dummy excited. The full release, I think, is going to be really awesome. I hope Brooke plays the full release. I'm sure she will. It's free to play multiplayer. I'm actually really excited for the campaign as well. Like, the game, like, the sandbox is looking really good. Minus, like, weapon tweaks and stuff, which needs to happen. And I think there's, like, some movement stuff and, like, just some, like, weird mantling problems. But, like, that can be fixed. I also talked about my lamp earlier. It looks really good. I actually have it on my desk. I can't, like, lean it back, because normally I point my other one at the ceiling, so it's just kind of, like, up like that. But it sits right here, and I've got my full control over that, and the color temperature and stuff like I showed earlier. Good day to you. It's Saturday morning, technically. Oh, I'm so tired. I slept for like an hour and a half or something like that, 2 hours or so. I took a little nappy nap, and now I'm editing the Pokemon video for this week. It needs to go up in a few hours. This is one of the videos I did after I fixed some problems I had with Brooke sounding too quiet, so it should be a pretty quick edit. I haven't been going that long. I've already got my first pass done. Currently doing my second pass through to kind of clean up the audio situation and a couple smaller things like that, and do like the zooms and stuff to make it funnier, and kind of hide some of the cuts that I have, because there's a lot of cuts, because I cut out a lot of dead air in these Pokemon videos, because for some reason I just forget to talk. I just wanted to talk for a few minutes and update you on a few things that I haven't the rest of the week. One is that the idea of doing full iPhone vlogs is actually not good, which is good in a way, because that means I get to use this camera more that I bought, which I would like to, because it's smooth and I like it. Also, I spent a lot of money on it. Straight up, the cameras on this phone are just way better now. Way better than my XS, and I could actually vlog on just my phone and be fine with it. However, it records in HDR, and unless I want to turn that off, which I really don't, because I want to keep HDR on so the clips I have are still good in the future. Unless I turn HDR off, like, it's a whole extra thing to get HDR footage to work on SDR timelines, which is, I shoot mostly in SDR footage anyway, so even if I did shoot on my phone more, it would be such a hassle to turn everything into SDR footage. I don't really want to do that. I also got sent that case. Well, I bought that case from Carved. I told you I've had a lot of issues with it. Well, it actually has been resolved now, and that's actually really exciting, because I was really worried about that case. So I had fitment issues. I think I've talked about it, but I'm going to double down and make sure. I had fitment issues. The volume buttons on my phone were being held down, and even if it wasn't being held down, it'd be like super close, so I could just touch the side of my phone, and my volume would get stuck down or go down on my phone under the case. The colors were like a little different than what I expected, and it said red and blue on my order form, but it was definitely more like a pink and blue. I was a little upset about that. So I contacted Carved, and obviously the button thing was the main issue I was worried about. The colors I could have dealt with. But after a couple days of email tag, they were like, hey, here's what we'll do. You'll get a completely new live edge case. Pick it out. Here's a promo code. You'll get it for $0. And then also you'll get a normal case for your phones. They have like normal cases, which are just like a rubber outline, then they have like an inlay of a design instead of the whole thing being made out of wooden resin. Yeah, and those are like normally like $65 or something. So I got a free one of those as well, which I ordered, and it'll be here like Monday or something. So that's super nice. Carved support. I was really worried about them being bad and kind of like almost stuck up in a way, but absolutely not. They were super friendly, super nice, and they went above and beyond and are giving me a free case because of my troubles, and are giving me a completely new live edge case instead of trying to repair the one I have and going through a whole thing with that. So that was actually really good, and they said the fitment issues are pretty rare, and it worked out. So thank you, Carved, for being so awesome and your customer support being so good. And the third thing, I think this is the last thing I wanted to talk about for this clip, and it's that Pokemon Celebrations has started to release, which is the 25-year anniversary. It's only a 50-card set. I believe it's 25 numbered cards and 25 secret cards. So it's a very small set for American sets. And I ordered some. I followed the Pokemon Center like fan account on Twitter and turned on notifications, and they were posting when things went up. And I managed to grab 2 Pikachu V-Union boxes. So one for me, one for Brooke. Brooke also happened to buy me some Evolving Skies, I believe, or maybe Shining Fates, when she was at a store the other day, which is super cool of her. I think it was the Pikachu Shining Fates box. So we've got that coming when she comes up, plus the V-Union boxes, which are actually going to be here, like Monday or Tuesday or something like that. So we've got a lot to look forward to. Those will be some videos coming up, and I'm just really excited to open them because the 25th anniversary, every single card's a holo, which is like crazy. And then there's like some full arts and some weird other stuff they've got in there. Some V cards, some reprints of old cards. Well, 25 reprints of old cards. Half of them are I think. And they're just really, really cool. Like, I'm so excited to check them out. I'm hoping I can find some more, because I think that's going to be an easier set to collect if they print enough of it, because it's pretty small. But I don't know. I like the big sets. I like the big grand sets like Evolving Skies, but I also have watched Noah J open some of the Celebrations packs, and I think the small sets are like just super nice and compact, and I've really enjoyed them, and I really want to try to get the Pokemon Celebrations ETB, because it comes with a commemorative coin and metal dice and stuff like that. It's a $65 ETB. It's a little taller, and it's just got a lot of really good stuff in it. It's like something like 16 packs or something. It's crazy. There's a lot of packs in there. Unfortunately, when I was trying to check out with it on the Pokemon Center website, they had sold out when it was in my cart, so I couldn't check out with it. And then I reloaded the page so many times, I got temporarily blocked from the Pokemon Center website, because they was like, you're a bot, and then shove out my entire IP address, so nothing on my Wi-Fi could connect. Which didn't matter, because they didn't end up putting anything else out that night, and there was no way I was going to be able to get an ETB because they were already sold out. But I guess I could have went to Meijer this morning. Oops. Really quick, I'm going to turn this light on just to differentiate this a little bit. I was talking with my chat, particularly Antonio. But I was talking with my chat, and I think the Pokemon videos, while I love making them, either I could keep making them where they are. I want to do a vote. Or people just please comment down below or message me or just contact me in some way. Tell me in some way what you think about this. I'm thinking either Pokemon videos stay the same. Option number 1, once a week here on this channel. 2, I create a Pokemon YouTube channel where I upload once a week. It'd be SkullHQ Pokemon, something like that. Or 3, I completely cut out Pokemon content, besides like just talking about it in my vlog, and I stream it instead. And I bring gaming videos back. Once every other week, there'll be a new gaming video. I haven't decided yet, and I really want people's opinions, so if you have any opinions at all on that situation, please let me know in the comments, message me, whatever you want to do. Just some way get your thought out into a place where I can see it. That would be really cool. Okay, now I'm gonna go finish editing. So. A lot of the games and Christmas stuff and some of the old toys we have. We brought over just the Star Wars, and because we have old like 90s Star Wars like tenor re-releases. We've also got some Alien and Predator stuff and some Spider-Man stuff. That's mine. So that's all what we've brought over, and then all of these games. We used to have both these shelves full of games and toys and stuff. Major downside. This is really funny. We have rip-off Jenga called Stack Attack, apples to apples, stuff like that. Pretty cool. This room is feeling like a room that's organized a little bit, which is nice. And then I didn't show this and haven't showed this yet, but we can go over to my new office space, and unfortunately the electricians still have not showed up to finish the wiring in here. This is the room. Obviously not with all the lights in, and there's still cables and stuff. And it's still a little weird, but this is gonna be my space. We're getting, we ordered carpet, so carpet will be coming soon. We got like some nice gray carpet I really liked. I don't know how it's gonna match with everything because we didn't really have an idea, but that's okay. And then we're gonna build some shelving in here, which I'm gonna get to paint. This actually looks really, really good. Super nice, super clean look. And we're gonna put some shelves in. I think definitely one at like desk height, maybe one higher, maybe one lower, or maybe 2 desk height and then 2, maybe that'd be nice. Something like that. I am going to order in the next few days, I'm going to order some shelving to go in this corner, like a full 5x5 cube shelf, which brings it up to like yay high or so, like 72 inches, a little taller than I. And that will be my background because my desk is going to go right here. But yeah, it looks really good in here. I'm a super big fan of how it turned out. Nothing's really changed over here. We did, however, put a bar in for me to put some, oh, I guess I'm going to need hangers, huh? For coats. And this is like where my shoes will go when there's not ceiling tiles in the way. But in my room, I don't know how much of this I've showed. This is the finished color in here. Obviously I did the painting vlog and I showed it when it was wet, but this is it completely dry. And I'm very excited for this. Carpet's also gonna go in here, obviously. Fun fact about this hole in the ceiling, apparently we're gonna, after we get Xfinity out here and the electricians are done, we're actually gonna put a ceiling in here. So there isn't this happening all the time onto my things. That is, you know, it's been a lot of work. A lot of stuff I haven't done, a lot of stuff I have done. And it's just been like kind of a adventure and a half, to say the least. Hopefully when we get some carpet in here, it'll sound a lot nicer. Right now it's really echoey. I don't think I have much more to say than that. I just wanted to actually film a little bit. I'm really excited for the electricians to show up and actually finish everything, because currently there's like, yeah, not much for me to do today. Not much for us to do, well, us as a whole. There's plenty of stuff for us to do, excuse me. There's nothing like specifically that I can just hang out and do, unless it's organizing other people's things. Or things I don't really care about, because I've already helped with all the stuff I really need to, for the most part. So, yeah. There's something that I want to talk about really quick that I feel is important. Just a little bit. I'm going to read my tweets for you, because I feel like they kind of give the idea of how I feel, and then I can go into some very specific things. I just watched Dave Chappelle's newest comedy special called The Closer, and he's getting a lot of hate about it, and he's getting a lot of support about it, and it's a very divisive show. As usual, falls somewhere in between. I like Dave Chappelle. I've liked all of his Netflix stuff for the most part. I think his comedy is usually pretty poignant, and before this, I thought he's been pretty clearly joking about things, and definitely a supporter of traditional left-wing ideas and stuff like that. This one just rubbed me the wrong way. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, so I'll read you my little thread. I said, I think the problem with Dave Chappelle's newest special is that he tries to do controversial jokes while being satirical. However, he ends up diving so hard into the satire, you lose the sarcastic, joking nature of it, and ends up being quite offensive. Similar to Donald Trump's use of the blacks, Chappelle says offensive phrases like the gays, LBGT people instead of LGBT, transgenders, A-trans instead of saying a trans woman, he says A-trans, etc., etc. He also has a bit about punching down on people. He continues to do just that by comparing the suffering of different groups. He did this a lot. I don't know why. He felt this need to try to quantify the suffering of different groups of people, which is just not okay. I don't know how that... I don't know. You can tell the special is actually offensive because there are clearly anti-LGBTQ plus people who blindly love and support it and are fighting anyone who thinks otherwise. Chappelle also comes off as totally full of himself and incredibly preachy, and it's not all of it, but it's like the very end, a little bit in the middle, and right at the beginning. He comes off very, very preachy, and it comes off almost like cult leader, like Donald Trump's type of like weird control he has over people kind of was coming. I was getting those same vibes. And then I said, the thing that extra annoys me about the special is that the non-offensive jokes that aren't just out like offensive to be offensive are genuinely funny. It shows what Dave Chappelle is capable of compared to what he's currently doing. Hope he changes his stances on aspects of the LGBTQ plus community. The special just isn't for me. On my personal scale of movies and things I rate, I think I would probably give this a 4, maybe a 3. By the end of it, he's taking this stance of being pro-LGBTQ+, being pro-trans people, being supportive, trying to be an ally and stuff like that, which I think he thinks he is, but his actions say otherwise. Actions speak louder than words, something everyone knows. His actions show that he is contemptuous a word? He shows contempt to these groups of people. He shows blatant disregard for how they feel, and just feels this need to downplay their emotions. Don't get me wrong, I think a lot of people overreact to things. You know, it gets clicks, it gets attention, it spreads on Twitter, that sort of thing. But you can't just go around invalidating other people's opinions. These people lack the self-awareness to realize woke culture and progressive culture are the same thing. There have always been people who are going towards the future, and they are fighting for causes that historically end up being what people believe in the future, etc., etc. For example, a lot of democratic ideals in the United States in particular tend to be what the general populace all moves to, as the Democratic then keeps moving more towards that direction than what they believe gets adopted by their kids, and et cetera, et cetera. This person just lacks to realize that. So the woke fad is not going away. If anything, in 50, 75 years from now, this will be the tame Republican stuff that people are talking about, and there will be some other woke fad equivalent. This type of lack of analysis and blind following because Dave Chappelle is Chapelle, and people just wanting a chance to be offensive and lacking consequence is very, very evident here. in these IMDb reviews, and it's really disheartening for me because I've seen Dave Chappelle's other specials. I know he can have fantastic political and social commentary while being funny and not overtly offensive for no reason. But he just fails to do that in this special, which it's kind of a bummer. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed. That was kind of a bit more of a somber end to this week's vlog, but I felt like it was really, really important for me to talk about Dave Chappelle's new special and give my stance on it on somewhere other than Twitter. Let's just get away from that because it's a bit of a downer. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. There was a lot more footage than I thought. My clips were very, very long. I talked about a lot, covered a lot of the new Pokemon stuff, covered the new house, just general life updates. Things are going pretty good, you know, besides the Dave Chappelle thing. Yeah, a bunch of new Pokemon content coming up. I'm kind of failing with the idea, like I said earlier in the vlog, on where I'm going to put it, what I'm going to do with it. Any information, any ideas, please put it down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. That would be great. Any inputs would be fantastic. Anyways, we have to do the work time breakdown, and I just realized I didn't do it yet. I didn't tally anything up. 1 second. Okay, I did all the math now. We're good. So the week 123 totals is 2,816 minutes for a whopping 46 hours and 56 minutes. It's actually kind of crazy I've been able to get this much work done while still also going over to the house. Not every day this week, but definitely still going over there and getting shit done. Yeah, man. I've been very, very busy recently. Anyways, feel free to check out all of my social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. They're linked down below. Check out the Discord to get notified when I go live every night. Twitch.tv/SkullHQ. I stream there a lot of FPS games every single night around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I post on my Discord when I go live. You can also feel free to obviously subscribe to this YouTube channel. I upload a vlog every single week. There's also been some Pokemon content. That's a little up in the air where that's going. You can also check out my gaming channel where maybe Pokemon content will go there. Not really sure yet. And you can feel free to check out everything else you may possibly want, Amazon wishlist, things like that, all linked down below. So, that's it. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Favorite the video if it was your favorite. Don't forget to share the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you later. Take care.